Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am sorry to trouble you to have called you in the evening, but I hope I will try to make it as entertaining as possible. Okay. So, today I am going to give you the feedback on your presentations, the ones that you made a day before. When was this? Okay. You remember you spoke some 2 or 3 days ago. You made your first presentation telling me about who you are. You will have to make 3 other presentations. The second will come next month, February, and the third will come in March. The fourth will come in April. For other presentations, I will tell you the topics quite some time in advance, okay? And you will have enough time to prepare. But today I want to give you some basic feedback about some very basic things concerning public speaking, concerning professional presentation and that sort of thing. Is that all right? Are you okay? Are you comfortable? Are you relaxed? Yeah, sit with your back to the bench, okay? Stretch your legs. I know you have had a long day, okay? But don't worry. These are, very ordinarily speaking, we are talking about things we already know. It's only that we are going to re-look at their importance in occasions such as this, when you speak in public, when you make a presentation, right? I am first trying to give you some questions with which you can evaluate your own presentation. You can take out your notebook and make a note of these questions. So, the first question is, did you say something relevant and interesting? Okay. What you wanted to say, something was essential. I asked you to tell me your name, your hostel, your room number, your roll number. Beyond that, were you able to say anything interesting, anything relevant to you, to an undergraduate student at an engineering institution, at an institute of technology? Were you able to say something like that? The second question is, sometimes we have a feeling after we have spoken that I could have said it differently. Did you have that feeling? How many people? Raise your hands, please. Okay, that's a very healthy feeling. That's a good feeling. That means the review mechanism, that means your mind, your rational aspect, your conscious brain is working well. It can examine your own work, your own performance, and can tell you where you have done well and where you have not done so well. It does happen. It happens with all of us. Sometimes you may feel very guilty. You don't have to do that. Sometimes you may feel more happy than necessary. You don't have to do that either. As Gautam Buddha said, have you heard of Gautam Buddha? Who was he? Who was he?
Who propagated Buddhism.
Who propagated Buddhism. Okay. He was also a B.Tech from IIT Madras, or almost, except that he did a long project. Okay. He was the founder of the religion called Buddhism, a very wise man, and he said that the truth is not at either extreme. Don't feel too guilty if you make a mistake. Don't feel too happy if you do something well. Stay somewhere in the middle. Same thing here. If you have done well, wonderful. If you made a few mistakes, doesn't matter. We will learn and not make the same mistake again. Complete the sentence. Not make the same mistake again. Right? So, if you feel that you should have spoken differently, ask yourself how differently, what could have changed, okay? and if you feel convinced that this should change, then next time change that, okay, by way of contents. I had a feeling, listening to you, I took notes, I have again looked at all your presentations as recorded by my colleagues in the studio on their camera. I had a feeling, very strong feeling, that very few of you were able to say much or say much that was relevant, that was interesting. A few of you spoke about your hobbies, about your interests, about your free time. Most of the time you spoke only about your roll number, room, your course you are doing, your hostel, nothing that I or your friends did not know about. When you get the copies of this video, when you look at them, please not only your own, also look at your friends and see if you could have done better, if you could have spoken differently, and if your answer is yes, then next time, next presentation, be better prepared. I had a very strong feeling that many of you did not prepare well enough. Am I right? Do you think I am right? Did you prepare only before few minutes or hours before you came to speak, or did you prepare the previous evening? How many people prepared the previous evening? Okay. Maybe then you are right and I am wrong. I had the feeling that you could have added more. The next question would be, did you fill in time? You had 50 minutes. Some people, I think nearly a dozen people finished early. They could not complete 50 minutes. About a dozen people almost exceeded time. We had to tell them, we had to tap the desk, the two class representatives tapped the desk, and only then these people left the desk. So, you are expected to fill in time comfortably. Plan for about, if you have to speak for 50 seconds, plan for about 48, 47 seconds, and you will feel that you are able to do justice to time. But it requires planning, it requires rehearsal, it requires determination. This is a skill you are learning. It's nothing, it's not knowledge. You know how many words can be spoken in 50 seconds. You know how many seconds make a minute. You know all that, but to be able to perform within limited time before some people in public is a skill. It comes through practice, feedback, some determination, some rehearsal. So, next time you speak or before you speak next time, do 2 or 3 practices back in your room with your friends, with friends from this course, with friends from other courses, and you will find that you learn the art of timing automatically, naturally. You won't have to make any deliberate effort to finish before or after time. You will always be in time. Do you understand? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. This is an art. It's also a skill. It's also a bit of a science. But as you practice and perform, you learn it. So don't worry. Okay, but do some practice. Next time, before you speak next time, speak 2 or 3 times in your hostel, before your friends, wherever else you get an opportunity. Your student festival, Sarang is coming. Grab all the speaking opportunities there. You may make a mistake, but believe me, you will learn from these mistakes, and the next time you will be a better and more confident speaker. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree, everybody, please?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree? Okay. I see you tense and confused. Next question. Did you have a feeling that everyone understood you? Okay. a speaker looking at his or her audience knows whether the listeners are with him. Did you have that feeling? The next question is, did you greet your listeners before you began your presentation? Many people here, not one, not two, not three, many people came here and began speaking without greeting. They just walked in, and even before they reached here, they started saying, I am Shirish Chaudhary, I am going to speak about who I am. That is not how you begin a presentation. Okay? That is not. No matter how little time you have, no matter under what pressure you are, if you speak before public, if you make a presentation, even if you have only 20 seconds, first relax. Okay? Bring some genuine, warm smile. Smile now. I want to see you smile. Please, my friends, capture their smile on your camera. Please smile. I want to see your teeth. Anyone here who doesn't wash his mouth every day? Okay, please smile. Let me see your teeth. Okay? Only one or two of you have smiled. When I watched this video in the replay, I was shocked. I could never have believed that a bunch of smart young undergraduate students at one of the best colleges in the world would be so damn scared, okay, won't smile at all, would forget how to greet. Okay? That is not on, that is not good. Okay? Next time you speak, stand at ease, relax, greet your audience with a smile. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Do not begin a presentation without a greeting, without a smile. Okay? If you feel tense, if you feel nervous, a genuine smile will take away your tension. Do it now. Just a smile like that. Please do. Come on. Come on, everybody, please. Okay, great. It removes tension. It is a tension remover. And then say good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Okay? That will make you feel pretty easy. Pretty easy. Did you look at all your listeners? I will show you your videos now in a few minutes. You will find that a lot of speakers, not one or two, not half a dozen or a dozen, lots of them have either looked at the ceiling or have looked at the floor. Maybe they were trying to find the 50 paise coin they dropped there. Many of them have looked away, not this way. Hey, please, I am scared, I will have a heart attack if I look at you. Okay? Did you have, it is very important. How do you talk to your friends? Imagine talking to your friend is standing here and you do not look into the eyes of your friend, you talk this way. If I do that at home, my wife will poison my cup of tea, okay, just as I will poison her cup of tea. Okay? Eye contact is extremely important between speakers and listeners. Next time you speak, you must look into the eyes of your listeners. Now, the question is, which listener? Which listener? Only Arun? Only Kiran? Only Aparna? Only Irfan? Or everyone? You must look into the eyes of everyone. How can you do that? For some time you look this way and speak. Are you with me? Do you understand? Then for some time you look this way. You may be panning, but not darting. There is a difference. Darting is this. So, when I wanted to go yesterday to the hostel, I decided against it because I knew that there was a dinner last night. Not that way. Slowly, easily. That is why the operative word here is easy. Okay? Last evening I thought I would go and look you up in the hostel, but then somebody told me you had a dinner last night, and why should your English teacher spoil your dinner? Okay? I am looking at everyone, all of you. slowly, comfortably, gradually. The entire range of your listeners should be within your view. Otherwise, you will not have what we call rapport, union, your union or link with the listeners. It is extremely important. Your eye contact is the only way you keep your listeners with yourself. Is that all right? Is that all right, my friend over there? Okay. Do you agree? Say yes or no, please.
Yes, sir.
Lovely. So, next time you speak, have that in mind. Okay. Then tempo, tempo is the technical word for speed at which you produce speech. Okay. Did you speak rapidly or did you speak very slowly? A large number of people here, almost everyone here, have spoken more rapidly than I would like. That speed is all right for you inside your home, maybe with your friends whom you have known all your life or for a number of years. But if you go to an international situation, if you go to an interdisciplinary conference, then that kind of tempo, that kind of speed of speech is not a good speed. You must slow down. There is a historical reason why we have been speaking so rapidly. I will tell you more about it a little later, but at this moment I want to tell you, please speak much more slowly than you do. Actually, on this course I am going to emphasize or overemphasize slow speech. If you can change that, you will have achieved a great miracle. You will find that your presentation has become better, you are able to better prepare, you are able to better say the same thing. Okay? When you speak slowly, you get time to think on your feet. Is that correct? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any experience? No, not yet. Do, try and learn. It will be difficult. It is not easy to change the habit of speech. You have been speaking at a particular tempo all your life, and suddenly somebody tells you change the tempo of speech. It is not easy. It is going to take time. It is going to require more than anything else determination. Okay? Just as you were determined to come to this college, similarly you will have to be determined. You will require determination that no matter what, I am going to learn how to speak more slowly or slowly. Okay? Your friends will laugh at you when you tell them, sorry, I am busy, I cannot go with you to the open air theater. Then they will laugh at you. They will say, come on, da, what is this? Why are you speaking in such an artificial manner? Then you will have to tell them, no, I am not speaking in artificial manner. I am trying to learn to speak in the internationally acceptable manner. Do you understand me? So, initially they will laugh at you, but slowly they will also begin changing. They will also change. Okay? So, you require to be determined. I will play you some examples from previous batches, which will show you that in the first presentation these students spoke just as you have spoken, but through determined effort some of them, not all of them, because all of them do not want to learn, some of them changed, and when they changed they were much more effective speakers. I will play some tapes to you later, maybe tomorrow or day after, and you will see the effect the same speaker has upon you when he or she speaks slowly compared with when he or she speaks rapidly. Okay? So, slow down, speak at a comfortable speed. Avoid non-linguistic fillers. A lot of people then kept saying, and coming to the hobbies, and going to the interests, and going to free time, you know, they kept doing like, in when I was your age, in Indian cities there used to be a carriage drawn by horses. Have you heard of them? In my part of the country it was called tanga, horse drawn carriage. Okay? There the horse would do that. Lot of people, they say a sentence, then they pause, they keep. Avoid this kind of noise. If you have to think, go silent, go quiet and recall. You do not have to do oh, and oh, ah. These are distractors. They tell your audience that you are not prepared, then the audience does not respect you. Okay? So, do not use some of those things, and when I present examples, I will show you. Manage time. The clock is before you. Sometimes the clock may not be there before you. Then you have a wristwatch, keep it here. Just take it off, keep it on the desk before you, and take a stealthy glance. Okay, I have only so many seconds left. Quietly cultivate a habit, so that something inside you tells you that I have only so much time, I can speak only so many words. You must manage time naturally and easily. All good speakers, no matter who they are, actually the higher you rise in life, the greater the pressure on your time. Okay? How much time, free time do you think President of the USA has? As much as you have? Perhaps not, perhaps not, I do not know, but I guess that as you rise in life, your free time declines and you have to manage your time as making a presentation as in life. Okay? Talk. You are not supposed to be, somebody, only one person did that and I have already spoken to him, but generally speaking, when you make a presentation, you are supposed to be talking to your audience. What is the difference between talk and read? Can you tell me? Can anyone tell me? What is the difference between talk and present a written paper? When you talk to your people, you look into their eyes. You sometimes take pauses. Okay? Your sentences can be of varying lengths. That does not mean you cannot have PowerPoint slides, you cannot have photographs, you cannot have presentation aid. You can have all that, just as I have them now, so that when you need, you take a look and you remember what is it you have to say. But essentially you are talking, and talking requires an eye to eye contact, a natural, comfortable tempo of speech, okay, a relaxed atmosphere. But when you read, you have the script before you and you go on reading like a radio presenter. The weather forecast today says that there will be thunder shower in the evening accompanied with some lightning. Okay, you have no eye contact, you are just giving text to the microphone. Do you see the difference? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Everybody please, do you see the difference?
Yes, sir.
When you talk, you have unbroken eye contact. You talk at a comfortable speed, just as you talk to your friends in the classroom. Okay? It's the same thing here, right? So, maintain good eye contact and talk to your people. If you want to make notes as an aid for your own speaking, you do not have PowerPoint, you are giving a public lecture, then take a bit of paper while preparing, write essential points and keep it handy, keep it before you. Okay? Take the paper and keep the paper here, so that when required, I have, for example, a note here. Suppose I want to talk about Gandhiji as a student. Okay? So, I have these notes here. I have two key phrases there. Can you see? One phrase is the marks Gandhi scored in mathematics and the marks Gandhi scored in English. Gandhi was not a very good student in mathematics. He barely passed that subject, but in English he has close to 60% in those times when passing English was supposed to be difficult. So, make notes with key phrases, key words, but do not ever, are you with me? Do not ever lose eye contact with your listeners. Okay? Greet them politely. What is polite greeting? In every language, we have words which indicate politeness. In English, you have please, you have good evening, good afternoon. On formal occasions, you cannot say hi everybody. Some people here did not greet. Many people say hi everyone, hello everybody. That is not among equals. That is when a great film star talks to his film fans. The film star stands on a podium in the stadium. He cannot even see his fans. Then he waves his hands and says, hi everyone. But in a seminar, in a conference, in a classroom such as this, when you talk to your equals, do you understand? The form is not hi everyone, hello one and all. The form is very clear, good afternoon, good evening, friends, or if you are more formal, ladies and gentlemen, or colleagues, equals. Okay? That should be your form of greeting. Many people introduce themselves, I am Shirish from civil department. Where is civil department at this institute? By the way, I would like to see. Somebody said I am from electrical communications department. Where is electrical communications department at this institute? Or somebody simply says I am from electrical. Electrical what? You are at a formal venue, formal occasion. You must give the full and correct name. What is the name of the department? Of your department? Tell me. Department of Civil Engineering. Your department?
Department of Biotechnology.
Department of, once again slowly, not the Department of Biotechnology. It's a Department of
Biotechnology.
your department? Computer Science and Engineering. Did you say that? No, you didn't.
Department of Computer Science and
Not so slowly, not so rapidly.
Computer Science and Engineering.
Department of Biotechnology. Okay.
Department of Naval Architecture Engineering.
Others.
Department of Chemical Engineering.
Next.
Department of Civil Engineering.
Next.
Department of Computer Science and Engineering.
Next.
Department of Aerospace Engineering.
Next.
Department of Biotechnology. Department of Ocean Engineering.
Next.
Department of Computer Science and Engineering.
Next.
Department of Ocean Engineering.
Next.
Department of Computer Science and Engineering.
Next.
Department of Biotechnology.
Next.
Department of Biotechnology.
Next.
Department of Electrical Engineering.
Department of Electrical Engineering. Yes.
Department of Civil Engineering.
Next.
Department of Civil Engineering.
Next.
Department of Mechanical Engineering.
Next.
Department of Electrical Engineering.
Next.
Department of Biotechnology.
Next.
Department of Biotechnology.
Next.
Department of Biotechnology.
Okay, some of these little things make great difference, believe me. So, these are very limited little things that you have to learn, not too many things, and that makes a great difference in the effect or in the effectiveness of your presentation. Okay? So, you are not, so do not introduce yourself as I am Shirish from civil department. Say I am Shirish Chaudhary from the Department of Civil Engineering or Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Okay? I have told you about the notes. Sometimes, particularly in English, when you have long words, words with 2 syllables, 3 syllables, I will tell you later what a syllable is. Okay? There is the problem of pronunciation, problem of stress. So, for instance, many of you introduced yourself as saying I am BTech third year, right? Did you say that? Say yes or no? Did you say BTech? Yeah, it is not BTech. It is on the other hand, what is it? No, it is BTech. Stress on the second. Don't say BTech, but say BTech. What is it?
BTech.
Yeah, what are you studying for?
BTech.
BTech. You are studying for BTech. Okay, it's not film, but film. What is it? Film. Many people here said, I like watching films. It is not film. It is film. Okay. Similarly, some people said, I am studying for dual degree. It is not degree, but degree. What is it?
Degree.
Stress on the second syllable. What is it?
Degree.
Again?
Degree.
So, you are studying for dual
Degree.
once again
Degree.
degree. Okay. Similarly, you are not an engineer, but going to be an engineer. What are you going to become? Engineer. I have made a mistake of spelling here, ignore it. Okay. Similarly, you cannot, it is not myself, but myself. Whenever you have self, stress is on self. So, it is myself, yourself. Follow me, say after me. It is myself,
Myself.
yourself,
Yourself.
himself,
Himself.
herself,
Herself.
themselves,
Themselves.
oneself.
Oneself.
Once again, without me. What is it? MYSELF. What is this?
Myself.
Next,
Himself.
next,
Herself.
next.
Yourself.
A little practice with these little things can not only change your pronunciation to the internationally acceptable levels, it will also make you feel more confident. You will be better understood. Similarly, you are not from the department of CSE, but you are from the department of CSE. You are not studying at IIT, you are studying at IIT. Where are you studying? IIT. IIT. Obama is the president of USA. In all abbreviations, it is the last component. Please write. That takes stress. In all abbreviations, it is the last component. So, London is the capital of UK. Washington is the capital of the USA. Okay. You are studying at IIT. Okay. Extremely simple. These things are not difficult, but you have to pay some attention. Similarly, it is not particular, but particular. What is it?
Particular.
I will give you in that book, you have 600 words, very carefully selected through researches which you use, and you use wrongly. But with some drill, some practice in this manner, your accent, your pronunciation can change, you can be better understood, and you can be more confident. Okay? Do not use very big words. Some people said, I am passionate about rock music. It is all right in an informal slang. When you speak on a formal occasion, you should speak in understatements. What is understatement? Do not use exaggerated words. So, you should say, I like rock music. Okay? I appreciate rock music. In my free time, I like to listen to rock music. But if you are speaking in informal moment, then you can say, I am passionate about it, I love it, I like it, I will die for it, but not when you are making a formal presentation. Do you understand? Similarly, never praise yourself, neither in public denigrate yourself, run yourself down. Some people said, somebody here said, I live in the dirtiest room in the hostel. Maybe you are right, but why make a confession in the public? I have not asked you for, are we comparing the degree of cleanliness here? So, if there is something embarrassing, keep it under the carpet, clean your room preferably. If you can't, yes, if you can't, at least do not talk about it. Okay. In public occasion is not for exaggerations, is not for personal confessions, it is for general mild hearted talk. Okay? Use standard language, do not use slang. Somebody said, I put gold for Inter IIT, do not say that. I say, I got gold at Inter IIT. Put is not the right verb there, get is. Okay? Similarly, do not use words like Hazar, Funda, Janta. These are words for your private language in the hostel, among your friends, or if you make a film and there is a scene where you talk to your friend in private, you can use these words. But making a formal presentation concerning scientific topics to your peer group, this is a formal occasion. Use formal language. Do not say Hazar, say many. Do not say Funda, say fundamentals. Do not say Janta, say ordinary people, common people. Okay? Are you with me? Yes, sir. Okay, I am now going to show you just some examples of your own presentation. This does not mean that they were the worst or the best. Is that all right? Do you understand? If I show Aparna on video, it does not mean Aparna was the worst or Aparna was the best. It is just that I wanted some examples. So, I took some boys, some girls, okay, and I am going to, because I could not have replayed all the 40 videos. Do you understand? But you are welcome to see yourself in those videos. Am I clear to you? Irfan, where are you? I am sorry, do not feel bad. It is not that you are the worst. Actually, first speaker, can you capture Irfan on the camera, please? First speaker's job is always difficult. Okay? So, Irfan, I admire you that you were called and you spoke as the first speaker. But it is not just Irfan, it is all of us. Look at the eye contact once again. Okay? We will begin with Irfan.
Good morning, I am Irfan. My roll number is AE10B041. I am a second year BTech student from Aerospace Department. I am in Alakananda Hostel, room number 205. I am from a beautiful countryside of.
Watch Irfan and other speakers as they come for all these things. Please note dress, smile, greeting, tempo, speed of speech, particularly these things, eye contact, tempo at which they spoke. Okay? And all of us, I have taken not the worst, not the best, just a typical one of you. So, Irfan, I am sorry if I embarrass you. I hope I am not. Okay? Right. I won't take another pause because we are now running out of time.
I like playing football, watching football, playing video games, and sometimes I play cricket. And sometimes I play cricket, and I watch movies and documentaries. In fact, our LAN is a big source of such things. I want to be a cosmologist after doing my BTech. When I was in 10th, I got inspired by a book, Brief History of Time, by great scientists, written by great scientists.
Yes, Irfan, you can come back to the seat.
Thank you, sir.
Hi friends, very good morning to all. My name is Jadhav Dattatreya. Friends call me Dattu. My roll number is AE10B042 and I am in second year dual degree Aerospace Engineering Department. My room number is 211 in Alakananda Hostel.
Are you here?
Yes.
Is other here? Right. I am sorry. I hope I am not embarrassing you. Okay. But do you feel that you looked at everyone? Okay. Right. Let's continue.
And my native place is Adilabad. I am from AP. And during my leisure time, I would like to spend my time with my friends. I like to practice violin, singing songs and dancing. Since ever I was a child, I was very fascinated by aeroplanes, the way they fly, and that led me to opt for aerospace engineering in IIT Madras. And during this course, I think I will be a very good company to you, and I hope we will have a very good time. Thank you all.
Hi friends,
What, did you forget your name? Please don't laugh at him. Okay? It happens. A lot of people experience it, believe me. I have taught for 40 years. Even now when I come to my class the first day, I feel slightly tense. I have to gather courage. Okay? It does happen. But it, practice will make you overcome it. So before you speak next time, speak at least 10 times on 10 different places, in the hostel, at Sarang.
I'm like Nyasar. My name is become a wood engineer.
Looks like he's going to cry.
And I like this. Then work some time with nature, my friends, and with my family members. My room number is 156.
Hi friends, good morning to all. I am Manoj. My roll number is BT10B057.
Did you get the roll number?
I am second year BTech.
Did you get the roll number once again?
And my host is Mandakini. My room number 148, 10B057.
Get it once again?
Hi friends, good morning to all. I am Manoj.
Manoj, are you here?
BT10B057. I am second year BTech student. And my host is Mandakini.
How do you tell your roll number? My roll number is BT, please say it again, BT 10B40. What is your roll number? BT 10B057. Take time. Numbers and names, I am going to tell you, are among the most misunderstood items. Among the most misunderstood items.
Room number 148. I am from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh.
And this is
My
also
free
not
time
good. Okay.
I want to spend with my friends and my family, and my hobbies is to play cricket and the outdoor games. And I achieved the second prize in drawing in my 4th class. And also I got second in science fair in 8th class. Okay, thank you. My name is Manoj. My roll number is CE10B20, B020. I am from Jamuna Hostel, room number 144.
Are you here, Manoj? Yeah, you came speaking to them. Rather than come here and begin speaking, you came speaking. Did you notice that? Say yes or no, please. Come here, take your position, then greet, then speak.
I am from Civil Department. My greatest achievement from childhood is getting into IIT, and my failure is also coming into IIT not succeeding. My hobbies are playing cricket, really and virtually. I love to become project manager in construction, and my only greatest achievement after coming into IIT is being a room partner to the dirtiest roommate that has spoken before me. There's nothing to say.
I live in Sharavati Hostel, room number 278. There are 3 things which I believe are very unique to me. They are music, my favorite instrument.
You will get the prize for the fastest speaker in the class. Just see once again.
Bible. And the second is fruits, without which I cannot survive. And then it's yoga, which I do regularly. Also, I like traveling to different countries, meet the people there, and get to know their culture.
Did you get it by
If I were
heart?
given ample amount of absolutely free time, I would go for reading books on philosophy and metaphysics. My ambition is to go for higher studies and then come back and be useful to people in a very effective way.
Hi everybody, I'm Ashwini Chidamreshwar, EE09B065. I'm pursuing dual degree in Electrical Communication Department. and I'm very lucky enough and try to introduce myself that I'm from a music background family. I sing. I'm Ramachari's student, so who is a music director in Telugu film industry. I've sung in stage shows as well as TV shows. I did Star Singer 2009 batch, could manage to come up to finalist, and my achievement was to sing a stage show before A.R. Rahman sir, and got an opportunity through Ramachari sir. And I've participated in inter-IIT volleyball team. I was in volleyball team. We won bronze medal. The main objective for me to take this course is to improve on my communication skills and inhibitions.
Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. I'll give you more on the feedback about how the theatre, the common basic aspects of presentation. Thanks for coming. Have a good evening. Once again, nobody should feel bad that he or she was criticized. It is all of us. Is that okay? Good evening and good night. Tell me.